All right, Mr. Clavel here, wanting to talk about some tips for recording. I have gone through your formatives. Some were great, some were not. So I'm giving you kind of another shot before I formally grade them and before you get corrections. So we are getting another shot at this, and I figured let me at least walk through with you what might be a really important tip and series of tips for when you try it again. Okay? First off, do not use a translator. Some of you simply just translated and read it off. Don't do it. Don't even try to use a dictionary. I'm not looking for anything except what we've studied. So your goal should actually be, what are the words and sentences and verbs that we've studied? Can I use these as much as I can? That's what I'm looking for. Translators will never, ever, ever, ever help you in a video recording in my class. Okay? Also, read all instructions before you start and know what I'm looking for and how I'm grading. Some of you didn't practice pronunciation either with me or on your own, and it was pretty clear that you didn't see that half your grade was all about pronunciation, 5 points, right? Also, some of you didn't know what to talk about, which was clear that maybe we didn't read the instructions on what the picture was. So know what I'm looking for and how you're being graded, and always do a practice run. It's okay to jot down some notes maybe as you're thinking, but then put those notes away, do a practice run, put on a fake video or even practice a recording to get it going. And speaking, right? Don't read, speaking as much as you can, see how you feel, do it again. When you feel like you're really ready, then open up your recording without reading back, speak. Okay? And you always want to get in the habit of going at least 5 seconds over the minimum time, which was kind of strange. A lot of you did 15 seconds. In the instructions it said 30 seconds to a minute, and I put that timer at a minute. If you know the minimum is 30 seconds, you should go at least 35, right? Always the habit is above the minimum, okay? These are some big tips for you, where today in class you'll be able to go back, but I want to dive just a little deeper. Part of how I grade you was fluency, and I want to give you some tips on what fluency is and how you can do it. To improve your fluency score, if you scored a low fluency, that's about how fast you're able to speak, okay? That's about how much you pause in between your speaking. So we want to try to limit pauses in our speech and try to have a nice rhythm. The big thing for us right now is not reading. If I saw that you're reading here or you've got a thing over here, that's going to hurt your fluency score. Fluency is about you speaking without using anything that you're reading. You can have objects, you can do actions, but we are not reading something. So if your fluency grade was low, try not reading. Okay? Diversity. Some of us didn't really see this, others did. Diversity, first off, you only want to use only the words we've learned and studied from Unit 1 and Unit 2. Mostly, obviously, Unit 2, because it's a formative, okay? Don't use words that we haven't used. That shows me you probably used a dictionary or translator. Also, use a variety of vocab. So once you go, okay, I'm going to use the words, how many words did you use from shopping and tienda vocab? 1, 2, 5, 7, 12. The more variety, the better your diversity score. Also, use a variety of subjects. Did you always just talk about la mujer, la mujer, la mujer? Or did you say ella and put yourself in yo, mi amiga, la mujer in, and being more specific? And adding those extras, right? Adjectives, phrases, expressions, transition words, using what you already know to build out your speech. Un día, el 2 de septiembre de 2020, una persona va al mercado. You almost just used all this extra stuff to set it up. Then focus on your words, right? La mujer paga con un billete y con moneda. Y ella tiene un recibo, blah, 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 blah. Add in all these adjectives and other expressions for diversity. Last thing, Pronunciation, this was the biggest grade. Accurately pronounce your words. Okay? You want to try to sound like more and more like you're an actual native speaker, mimicking accents. And if you go, well, Mr. Clavel, we only had a little bit of time in class to practice and I didn't get there. That's okay. That's the hard thing about being remote. But you want to do research then to make sure you're pronouncing correctly. And in resources, I'm going to put a link for Spanish Dictionary. When you click on Spanish Dictionary, you're going to be able to type in the word. Let me see if I can show you real fast. Spanish Dictionary. You're going to go here, type in the word mercado, and you'll notice it has these nice audio pronunciations. So you would click, it probably won't pick it up on my computer, but it'll give you a person speaking it, and it'll also sound it out to you. Mercado. Mercado. And she helps you say it. Okay? So, today, what you're going to do while I'm gone is you get to re-record this formative video before I even give you a chance to make corrections. So think of this as almost double corrections since it's our first video. Google Classroom has instructions for you. Read through, follow those, and then you want to record in this class if you can because you have time. But if it's not working out for you, record by 11:59 tonight. This is your only day to re-record before I formally grade it. Okay? So you guys got this to go back, look at those tips, and go get it. I will see you all Friday.